when I was 9 years old, I started doing sketches in my books and in primary school, and I was always having problem in class because of my teacher saw me I wasn't paying attention because I was always doing sketches in class.
Did you ever imagine that you'd be here today with your own studio doing commissioned pieces for customers?
No. I was always getting negative comments.
These days, 25-year-old Kevin Morales is a long way from doing sketches in notebooks. He has a painting studio in his home village of Bella Vista. There, he paints realistic art on canvas that's commissioned by people all over the world.
They will tell me, we want you to do me this painting. They will give me a reference picture and the size. So, and they give me their address and I send them to their country. Yeah, and the first one I sent was to Germany. That was the first one. Then after that, it was US and then Canada. And then Francis, then this has become my full-time job.
His career took off almost 5 years ago when he met two persons in Placencia who recognized his talent and pushed him to do more.
They saw my work and they said, Kevin, we would like to introduce you into canvas painting. But before that, I didn't know anything about canvas. So they helped me with the materials, with the paint, with the brushes, and they say, Kevin, we want you to come for the art fest. That was in 2017.
While he's a self-taught creative and had some artistic skills, he also had a lot to learn about the art of painting. It wasn't easy, but he hasn't looked back since.
But at that time, I didn't know anything. So I went to YouTube, watched tutorials about how to use different brushes, the paint. So with the time, I got better. It was very hard for me because, in Belize, we don't have art schools, or they don't teach like much of art classes. So I had to look for that on my own. I started to do research on Google and YouTube, a lot of YouTube, and that was what helped me a lot. It was a bit hard because I wasn't selling that much, but now thanks to God, I am selling a good amount, and I'm always having commissions to do. All of that is because I have put a lot of interest into it, a lot of time, so that this is what basically my 4 years, 6 months has been.
Morales was a construction worker before his painting career became viable enough for him to earn his living from painting full-time. He wants other artists to be encouraged by his story.
Working at a construction site, it wasn't that good. I wasn't generating that amount of money for the things I wanted to do in life. This year, I started my house, and I am very happy because I have done something that some people thought that I wouldn't have done it because, here in Belize, they don't see art as a big thing. Everybody in Belize wouldn't say that you can make a living out of it. But with time, I am, done it. I would just like to tell the young Belizean guys that they wanna start doing paintings to, like how I said before, we in Belize, we don't have any art schools, to just keep on. They have YouTube, so that they can go on YouTube and start their own research. And in the future, I think I will be doing like tutorials of how to paint. That's one of my plans too in the future. So I am hoping I can help with that. The Belizean, the young Belizean.
A painting can take anywhere from a few days to over 2 weeks. Kevin's paintings are inspired by nature and the things around him. He particularly loves big cats and sea turtles.
I am more into realistic well, I try all my best to put into so that my paintings look real. And the other thing is that tourists, it's here in Belize, that is something that what tourists are looking more of, you know, like the wildlife here in Belize, you know, flora and fauna.
What has been your favorite piece that you've done so far?
My favorite piece, I mostly like my jaguars and sea turtles. I just love it. I just love painting, doing realistic, you know, stuff.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.